So, what I thought I'd do for my first video is explain our situation right now. We bought a house with 10 acres in Monroe, and it's cleared and it's flat, and we have so many ideas for it. And it was supposed to close on November 15th. Today is November 18th, and it still hasn't closed. There was a box that was marked incorrectly for Snohomish County and the government in general, because the land is classified as open space agriculture. And what that means, which I'm still trying to learn what that means, but what I think it means, or what I've been told, is that that land is designated for agriculture and you have to be farming on it in some way. The sellers before us have had cattle grazing and they've done hay. But to us, we had these big plans and wanted to have our own homestead, and now we're faced with, you have to be a functioning farm and you have to be producing some type of income. So what that looks like is, we are supposed to sell $100 per acre per year. The previous owners got one of the acres taken off for the house and the shop. So 9 acres at $100 per year. So we have to be selling $900 per year. That's not necessarily what we're making, but that's what we're selling. And we have to keep all our receipts, and we could be audited, and there could be people that come out to our property and make sure that things are going really well. But what we get out of it is a tax break. So the taxes with this tax break are around $6,000, and without it, they go up to around $9,000, which then makes our monthly payment like $170 more a month or something like that. The county hasn't run the numbers. They won't get the numbers to us till Monday. Yeah? Can you please leave? I'm trying to make a video. So, it's going to the county right now. We could get a,
Yeah, banana.
Okay, you gotta be quiet though, I'm making a video, alright? We have two options. We can continue.
Okay.
We can continue. We can continue. Okay. You need to be quiet if you're up here. We can continue being this farm and getting this tax incentive, or we can discontinue it, but you have to pay a penalty for 7 years. No matter how long you've been on this property or how short you've been on this property, you have to pay a penalty for 7 years. Again, we don't know what that number is, and we won't know till Monday. But the county is allowed to have... Where was I? We can continue keeping us farm, or we have to pay a penalty for the last 7 years. We could get the sellers to pay for it because they did not disclose this information, but I don't know how much money it's going to be. I don't think they have the money to pay for it. And down the road, we were planning on being a farm, just not this type of farm. But we're trying to think of it as there may be more pros to it than there are cons. So the county is allowed to have 14 days to review this. And our real estate agent called them and said, this is the situation. We're trying to close. They're already in escrow. So they're going to try and push it through within 2 days. But this is the scary part. Next week is Thanksgiving on Thursday. So it gets reviewed on this guy's desk on Monday, and then hopefully he pushes it through within 2 days. and then maybe we can be done and finished with this before Thanksgiving. Or it's going to be longer, but my mom's house is sold. The closing date of this house is December 20th, and we were planning on having all this time to move. I have the kids registered at the new school district. We have mail going out there. I mean, it should have been a done deal on the 15th, and now we're just waiting in limbo and have a little bit more stress than we originally had planned for, because we have to be of a full-fledged commercial farm now. So what that's going to look like for us, we still want to be able to do certain things with our property, like have a little baseball backstop. We want to have a small little archery range. We want to have a garden. But now we have to look at it as, how can we make $900 a year? What can we sell? What can we do? We have been watching countless YouTube videos. I've been following other farms. We're going to join our local Grange. I mean, we're going to be like full-on farmers. And I know that's been our dream, but this is just a little bit more. This is a little more over the top. So we've been looking at raising cows and butchering them and selling them. We've been looking at getting alpacas and having them eat our grass and then shearing them, but you only shear them once a year. We can sell eggs. We can grow certain things. But as you're listing all of these things, all I see is money. It's money, money, money. And from what I've read, and we should get more information, I think you get at least a year, if not, I think it's 3 to 5 years of a grace period from the county to show like, hey, I'm buying this material to build these fences. I'm buying this material to build this coop. I am purchasing this cattle soon. I'm getting it all set up. So having a grace period of getting things in place, getting things set up so you can start farming. So we've kind of got that, but it's going to be a lot more money up front than we had anticipated. And that's where we're at. And I'm hoping to post more here of our journey and our experience, because we've been watching so many YouTube videos and they're super helpful and we've learned a lot. We've never farmed before. We've had gardens in the backyard, but this is a whole nother animal. And I hope to bring you along for the ride, and I hope that made sense. And if it doesn't, feel free to comment on the bottom. And for friends and family, you guys can follow along. I think there's like a like button or follow. This is my first YouTube video, so and then you can see where we're at, and I'll be posting here and posting videos of what we're doing. And just keep praying that we get in before Thanksgiving. It'd be nice to move in that 4-day weekend. It would have been nicer to be moving in today, but we're not. So that's us. Down the road acres. Lots to come down the road.